Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there. Welcome to another episode of Quarantine and Bored in the Garage. Now, do you drive an M3 and every time you fill your gas tank up, every time you get to the first stoplight, your RPMs are bouncing up and down? Vroom, vroom, vroom. And sometimes the car may even cut off. Well, fear not. We have the solution right here. Fuel tank breather valve. Now, I can't take all the credit. I saw this on Spencer Burke's page. He found the gremlin that a lot of us have been dealing with. So today we're going to change it, and I'm going to show you how. It's actually really simple. Now, a lot of people jump to the conclusion that it's the idle control valve. Don't jump to that conclusion, because if it was an idle control valve, it would do that all the time. If it only does it after a fill up, there's your problem right here. Don't worry about the idle control valve. That's really expensive and pain in the ass, and you don't have to do that. I can't. So to change it, it's right. I'm gonna change that first. I actually bought these a while ago because these things have always been bad since I got my car, but I never think about it until I pop the hood, which I don't really do that often. And when I do, I just usually prop it up with a wood block. But today we're gonna change it because I'm here and I'm bored. To remove the old ones is not hard. You just take a tiny little flathead, pop the little tabs out, and you can slide it right off. When you put the new ones back on, they slide right on. You don't have to move the tabs. Ha! All right, now to swap out the fuel tank breather valve, it's under here. So that whole thing got to come out. Tools for this job are simple. You need a 6, a 10, an extension, a flathead, and a mini hose clamp. Now, in fear of making this video entirely too long, I'm gonna go ahead and remove everything I need to remove, and then I'm gonna show you how I've removed it. I'm just basically give you the short version, because if I do step by step, it might be a 20-minute video, and you don't need 20 minutes to figure out how to do something so simple. And there it is, right there. I've taken this box off a few times, so it's actually pretty simple to me. I feel like Mega Man. Now to remove your intake plenum, it's actually not as hard as it looks. Do that, first you gotta do is take your intake box out. It's a 10 here and a 10 here, and unhook it from there. I have an intake on my hand, so I can't show you. One second. So you would loosen the hose clamp that's on here, remove that, and you can move the whole intake box out. And after you do that, I'm gonna take it off to show you guys. You loosen up all 8 of these hose clamps. All these 8 are gonna be on the bottom of these, right there. Now you see these indentions in the fuel rail? They actually lead directly to it. So if you want to do that, all you got to do is just follow each indention, and it'll take you straight there. These, there's actually enough room, slide right under there and get to it. Same thing on the back. You slide right here in this pocket, and you go straight to it. Now after you have all 8 loose, you need to remove this hose. You push it with your fingers and pull down. It's real simple. And that is connected right to the back end of that. There's also a connector here. It's right on the front, right here. And to remove that, you actually push it in. It loosens, you pull it down. Simple. There's also one very under, which kind of comes out when you pull the box out, because that's kind of hard to reach. So now with the intake plenum off, it's time to change this. It's also very simple. Now it has a factory unreusable, is that a word? Not reusable hose clamp on there. So you have to get some cutters and you have to cut the thing off. Just gonna reach in there and snap that factory hose clamp, which is it's kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, got the hose clamp cut. Now what I'm gonna do, move the connector, because you know, it's gotta have power. Alright guys, I am back. Sorry, I had to use two hands and I had to cuss because I was getting frustrated. To remove this out of the slot, there's a little metal plate right here where it goes into the metal grommet. You just wiggle that back and forth and pull it forward. It's pretty easy. You remove the hose clamp. I actually cut it because I couldn't get the dry rotted part off. So, I mean, you got plenty of hose to work with, so that's okay. And you can't use your old hose clip anyways. I removed this clip. You push it at the top and remove it. And this part was really frustrating. There's a clip at the top and bottom. You push them and pull it straight out. Maybe it'd be better for you, but it took me a while to do that. But I'm back now. So now it's time to just put it back together. Simply wiggle it back in place. Actually, I'm gonna put this in first. It should just snap right back into place. Okay, that's in there. Put your electronics in there. There you go. Wiggle this back in place. Oh, or just slide it on there, whatever works. As long as it's not moving. There, just slid that on there with my thumb. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I don't need light. And we're gonna slide this on there. Actually, where's my hose clamp? Alright, that's it. Hose clamp's tight, everything's tight, plugged in. Good to go. Now you take your old one and throw it away. There we go, guys. We did it. Car's back together. And let me fire that thing up. Alright, give yourself some pat on the back. Job complete. See you guys later.